Hey folks, Michael Hackney here, and ever since I made Anchor.fm the new host for MTSN podcasts, I have been nothing but impressed with this website. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. They have creation tools that let you record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. They'll even handle distribution for you, putting your podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many other platforms. You can even make money from your podcast regardless of how many listeners you get. Best of all, it's free. Anchor has everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started right away. Now, on with the show. Broadcasting live from the Mixler Broadcast Center at Fordyce Center in Bellevue. This is G-Nash Hockey on the Middle Tennessee Sports Network. And tonight, we're handing out a trophy. The Henry Hine Cup is going home with somebody. Either it goes home with Father Ryan or Independent Spring Hill, as tonight it is the if necessary game, and someone's got to win it to take home G-Nash's secondary prize. On a big week for the league, as on Wednesday night, MBA and Brentwood will meet in the first game of the Predators Cup final. Tremendous game between Ryan and Indy on Wednesday night. Indy jumping out to a 1-0 lead early, only for Father Ryan to score 3 past the halfway point of the game and win 3-1. So let's very quickly jump into actually, we need to go over last week's scores real quick. Last Monday in the losers bracket finals, it was Father Ryan beating the Outlaws 8-6. Brentwood beating Mount Juliet Green Hill 11-4-3 in overtime. And then on Wednesday night in the first Hine Cup final game, Ryan beating Indy Spring Hill 3-1. Now let's talk about the two teams playing tonight's game. Father Ryan coming into tonight's game 4-1 in the postseason. Indy can actually match that record if they win. Indy currently at 3-1. Ryan's journey through the Hine Cup, of course, began against Indy 1 month ago this Thursday, as Indy beat them 6-1 on opening night of the postseason. And then Ryan didn't play for another 2 weeks. Ever since then, it's been survive and advance. January 25th, they beat USNBA FRA, in the losers bracket quarterfinal, 5-1. Then they beat Blackman Stewart's Creek Smyrna 8-2 in the losers bracket semifinal. And then last Monday, that was January 27th, the losers bracket semifinal. And then last Monday, they beat the Outlaws 8-6 in the losers bracket final, and then won the first game of the final on Monday, or last Wednesday, against Indy Spring Hill. So let's look at their stats coming into tonight. The team's leading scorer is Ryan Prim. He has 8 points from 4 goals and 4 assists. Austin Hester with 7 points from 3 goals and 4 assists. Nate Ryan, 5 points. Nate Ryan and Luke Olhoffen each with 5 points from 2 goals and 3 assists. Actually, they have 3 guys with 5 points from 2 goals and 3 assists. Nate Ryan, Luke Olhoffen, and Alton Worth all have 5 points from 2 goals and 3 assists. Then Sven Olhoffen and JT Schmidt each have 4 points from 3 goals and an assist. Grayson Schenkel with 4 points from assists. Joey Magnano and Ryan Whalen each with 3 points from a goal and 2 assists. Michael Kirkenbauer, 3 points from assists. Daniel Albanese with 2 points from a goal and an assist. Katie Cummings, Connor Allen, and Ethan Webb each have a point from a goal. On to goalie play, Ryan have been a little unusual in the fact that their top 2 goalies have gotten quite a bit of playing time in this postseason. Luke Anderson's gotten most of it. He's played in all 5 games. His record's 4-1. He's played just over 193.5 minutes. Goals against average of 2.6. No shutouts. He's allowed 12 goals on 95 shots and turned away the other 83. His save percentage in the postseason so far is .870. He has an assist. Nicky Boychuk has played in 2 games, coming in relief of Anderson. So his record is 0-0. He's played shy of 16.5 minutes. Goals against average of 10.28. No shutouts. He's allowed 4 goals on 9 shots and turned away the other 5. His save percentage of the postseason so far is .560. Boychuk is a senior, and tonight is going to be his last GNASH game. I cannot see him getting voted into the All-Star game next week. Of course, Father Ryan coached by Stephen Henry in his first year, trying to win them a trophy. Father Ryan tonight, with a win, will join Mount Juliet, Wilson Central, JP2, and Ravenwood as teams that have won the Predators and Hein Cups. But they'll be the first team in GNASH history to have won a Predators Cup and a Hein Cup without ever having won a GNASH Cup. That is a very strange hole on the trophy shelf of one of GNASH's original clubs. Very head-shaking. Let's talk about Indy Spring Hill, coached by Guy Brooks, the 4 seed. Their journey through the bracket not as far. Of course, after the 6-1 win over Ryan on January the 11th, they beat the 1 seed, Hendersonville Station Camp Beach, 4-2 on January 20th in the first winners bracket semi. And then January 26th, they beat the Outlaws 3-2 in a shootout in the winners bracket final. And then, of course, the 3-1 loss to Ryan last Wednesday. So let's look at their stats coming into tonight. Camden Rumo is the team's leading scorer. He has 7 points from 3 goals and 4 assists. Braden McCandless has 6 points from 3 goals and 3 assists. Morgan Brooks and Nick Rowlett each with 4 points from 2 goals and 2 assists. Ryan Lawson with 2 points from a goal and an assist. Jacob Giblin with 2 points from assists. Ben Howard and Braden Sizapaniak each with a point from a goal. And Torrin Kemble and Rhett Gordon each have a point from an assist. As far as goalies are concerned, Indy have ridden one guy throughout this entire postseason, and it's Grant Williams. He's played in all 4 games. His record is 3-1. He's played 173 minutes. Goals against average of 1.94. No shutouts. He's allowed 8 goals on 127 shots and turned away the other 119. His save percentage in the playoffs is .940. Williams is also a senior. Although, don't be surprised, they still haven't announced. Where they're going to do the All-Star game next week. But don't be surprised if he gets voted in after the season he's had. All-Star rosters were supposed to be announced today, but instead they took today to approve those who got voted in. And they're supposed to announce them on Wednesday. So Wednesday being a big day for GNASH, in addition to it being the night the Preds Cup might be awarded to NBA. Both teams out on the ice warming up. 80 seconds left in the warm-up. And we'll tell you about Wednesday. We'll be on the air at 5:08 for a 5:15 face-off. It's still 5:15 for the moment. I'm not sure if that'll change. I wouldn't be surprised if it did change. As we're down to the final minute of pregame warm-up. It's very strange. Here we are, second Monday in February, and we're about to send somebody home with a trophy. Normally, second Monday of February, we're cutting a couple more teams out of both tournaments. We're cutting the entire postseason down to 8 teams. But tonight, no, we're seeing 2 teams battle for a trophy. And one of them's going to win it. That buzzing was just my phone near my computer, so I've moved it away from the laptop. The bench assignments don't change Father Ryan still sitting on the away bench because they're the 5 seed. Indy still sitting on the home bench because they're the 4. As the warm-up is now over and Father Ryan will head to the bench for one last meeting. Last Wednesday's game went by pretty quick. It ended about 9 minutes shy of the end of the 80-minute window. It ended like 8:56 when the window was scheduled to go to 9:05. I wonder if this game will be that type. Luke Anderson to the net for Father Ryan. Anderson is a freshman. Imagine backstopping your team to a Hine Cup in your freshman year. Grant Williams, the senior, to the net for Indy Spring Hill. 4 official system, 2 refs, 2 linesmen. For this first period, Indy Spring Hill will carry the puck from my left to right, and Father Ryan from my right to left. Who's going home with the Hine Cup? Time to start answering that question. As Ryan Prim brings the puck into the Indy zone on the right wing side, gets past the defender to the net, a shot. Stopped and held on to it at the far post by Grant Williams. So 10 seconds in, the Irish get in behind the Indy D and give themselves a scoring chance. A high danger one at that, draws to Williams' left. Draw one by the Irish. Alton Worth, left point with a shot. Stopped by Williams at the near post. Prim behind the net. Puck sent around the boards to the near side by Braden McCandless, and it's trickling to center. Luke Olhoffen picks it up. Swats it back into his own zone. Now he picks it up. Nudges it over to big brother Sven. Sven brings it back into the Indy zone. Puck poked off his stick. Kept alive by Prim. Prim moving down the left wing, but he couldn't get past Ryan Lawson, who got the puck away from him. Nick Rowlett sends the puck into the Father Ryan zone, but it's immediately cleared out. McCandless will chase it back deep into the Indy zone. McCandless, who had the opening goal on Wednesday night, carries it to center. Has it poked off his stick by J.T. Schmidt, but Indy regained possession. Ben Howard brings it back into the Father Ryan zone on the left wing side. Wanted to drop it back to McCandless, but Ryan Whalen put the stick down and blocked that. Puck cleared out. McCandless will bank it off the near boards back into the Irish zone. Michael Kirkenbauer backhanding it to the far side at center. Nate Ryan is going to go to the other side of the ice, the near side of the ice, dump it into the Indy zone where it's tracked down very quickly by Torin Kemble. Kemble racing through center. It knocked off his stick as he was approaching the Ryan blue line. Now Nate Ryan back into the Indy zone. Left wing side, a shot, missed the net. Just went past the blocker of Williams, who stuck it up. And Indy are going to ice the puck as Ryan, 12:18 to go in the first. No goals on the board yet, but Father Ryan are being absolutely merciless on puck possession here. Draw is to the left of Williams. Won by Father Ryan, turned over to Indy and cleared out. Grayson Schenkel with it inside his own zone now. Stops behind his own net, steps out to his left. That's the near side. Now makes his way over to the far side as he enters into the neutral zone. Sends it down the wall of the Indy zone. Goes around the back of the net. Comes out to the left wing side. Drops it up to the left point. Alton Worth, a shot, stop, rebound! Gloved and held on to by Williams. It's somebody standing in front of the net. I think it was Joe Mignano who was right in front of the net. He got the rebound and knocked it right into the glove of Williams. Draws to the right of Williams. Won by Indy. Morgan Brooks banks it off the near boards. Nick Rowlett clears it out. Braden McCandless at center. Backhands it towards the Father Ryan blue line. It's deflected in by the stick of Camden Rummo. Rummo moving along the near boards, then bumped his shoulder into one of the stanchions, and that killed his momentum. And here is Magnano getting the puck back into the Indy zone, but it's given away to Morgan Brooks. McCandless now steps to center on the near side, fires it towards the Father Ryan net from center. Luke Anderson has to make the save, and hold on, that's the first shot on goal of the game for Indy. 11:05 to go in the first, and it's still zip-zip. Draws to Anderson's right. No, it's going to be to his left. It should be to his left because McCandless took the shot from the near side. Draws one by Indy. McCandless one-timer off the blocker of Anderson into the netting above the glass. First big scoring chance of the game for Indy. Now the draw being Anderson's left. To his right, excuse me. Because when it went off his blocker, it went to his right now. Puck on the near side. Altenworth flips it through the air to center. Out of Austin Hester's reach. And now it's swept back into the Father Ryan zone. Actually on goal by Rumo. Anderson having to make another stop from center. Now McCandless is the puck at center. Steps past Colton Edwards. Brings it back into the Father Ryan zone. Right wing side, a shot. Oh, he just missed the far post. Irish trying to clear the puck out. Kept alive by McCandless. Now Howard down low, backhands it out in front. Ryan Lawson trying to tap it towards the net. Kirkenbauer has it on the near side. Passes up the far side, but intercepted by McCandless at center. McCandless brings it back into the Irish zone. Puts it in front. Red Gordon wants to score! Red Gordon was coming down the slat all alone. McCandless with a centering pass. At one times it into the near side of the net. Once again, Indy score first against Ryan. 1-0 Indy with 10:06 to go in the first. Ryan put on all that pressure in the first couple of minutes. It didn't pay off. Indy apply a little and it pays off. Draw one by Indy. Ben Howard brings it back into the Irish zone, but it's knocked off his stick and into the Irish bench. For Independence, this would be their second Hein Cup. They previously won the Hein Cup in 2017 in a co-op with Summit. For Spring Hill, this would not only be the first GNAS trophy they've ever won, this would be the first GNAS trophy ever won by a program representing a Murray County-based school. Draw was in front of the Irish bench, won by the Irish, brought into the Indy zone, but immediately Indy, they tried to clear it out. Sven Olhoffen holds it in and fires it past the near post from above the right circle. Puck at the left point. And now it ends up going out to center. Luke Olhoffen passing to the far side, Grayson Schenkel. Knocks it off the kick plate, chases it down the wall in the Indy zone. And he tried to twist around, and he sort of backed away from the puck. Puck coming up the far boards again, and a shot from Schenkel. Missed the far side of the net. Puck sent down the ice by Indy. It went off an Irish sticking its way down, so icing waved off. Sven Olhoffen tried to pass it up the ice. He put it into the skates of Wyatt Lutkins. Father Ryan clear the zone, but Indy have possession. Dylan Rosardi falls over, getting a pass back. Now here is Nate Ryan back in the Indy zone, getting knocked down by Torrin Kimball as he let the puck go to the inboards, and Kimball's going to go off for interference. Ryan sent the puck to the inboards, and Kimball knocked him down as he went to chase it. So Ryan on the power play, Father Ryan on the power play, trailing 1-0 with 8:45 to go in the first. Draw is to the right of Williams. One by Indy, and they immediately clear. It's Ryan Lawson getting it to the other end of the ice. Kirkenbauer tracks it down at his own inboards. Passes up the far side. It's out at center. Lawson slaps it back in, but Camden Romo has to get back on side. Puck back in the Irish zone and cleared out. McCandless with it now in the Indy end. Stepping back towards his own boards. Wanted to fire it out. I don't know why he didn't just fire it out. He wanted to be fancy with it. Daniel Albanese intercepted the puck for a moment. Now McCandless is to bring it into the Irish zone himself. A 2-on-1 with Brooks. Passes over Brooks. A backhander off the left leg pad of Anderson. That thing could have crawled into the net. He was over at his far post, his right-hand post. Now in front, Brooks again, a backhander off the left leg pad of Anderson. Puck held in. McCandless with a shot that's blocked. Minute left in the power play. Albanese back the other way. A 2-on-1 with JT Schmidt. Albanese left leg side, a shot off the right shoulder of Williams into the netting above the glass. But oh my goodness. Indy had a glorious chance to go up 2-0. Brooks got off that backhander with Anderson out of position at his right-hand post, and it sort of slid along the left leg pad into the crease. If McCandless had approached, he would have had a chance to put it into the back of the net. Draw to the right of Williams, won by Father Ryan. A shot tipped on goal, stopped by Williams. It was tipped from in front by Nate Ryan. Initial shot came from Sebi McClure, and the Indy Spring Hill team going to fire it to the other end of the ice. 30 seconds left in the man advantage. Luke Olhoffen at center. Puck jabbed off his stick by Rhett Gordon. Puck sent back into the Indy zone. And Ryan Lawson got off a backhander that went off the stick, I think, of Nate Ryan and lands in the bleachers. 21 seconds to go on the power play. 7:06 to go on the first. 1-0 Indy. Draws on the dot in front of the bleachers. On the near side at center. One by Indy. Ben Howard forcing his way into the Indy Father Ryan zone. It's taken away, though, by Alton Worth. Worth re-enters the Indy zone. Goes to the goal line. Wanted to center it. Went off the stick of Howard. Puck on the far side. Indy get it out. Penalty time is up. They're back at even strength. Worth now left wing side of the Indy zone. In front, Luke Olhoffen, a backhander stopped and held on to by Williams. Olhoffen got loose and Worth managed to tap it his way. But Williams standing tall again. Keeps it 1-0 Indy with 6:36 to go in the first. Draw is to the left of Williams. Draw one by Indy, but turned over to Father Ryan. Grayson Schenkel, right point, going to fire it down the wall. It's passed up to the left point into the skates of Jacob Boron. But Indy bringing out Wyatt Lutkins now, right wing side of the Father Ryan zone. Below the goal line, put it in front! Braden Sizapaniak couldn't get a stick on it. Now Nate Ryan clears from the far side. Austin Hester falls over at center with a puck. Ryan Lawson now, left wing side of the Father Ryan zone. He's drawn a penalty, or is he not? Nope, we're gonna have coincidentals? Nate Ryan to the box for slashing. The reason I'm asking the coincidentals, it looked like they blew the whistle when an Indy player had the puck. It was barely touched up by Father Ryan, so Indy with their first power play of the night up 1-0 with 6 minutes to go in the first. Draw to the right of Anderson, won by Indy. Michael Kirkenbauer smacks the puck up into the air. It lands in the zone, however. McCandless right wing side, goes to the goal line, centers it off of Anderson. Puck goes up to center. Kimball pushed it back in the zone. And that allows Katie Cummings to be specific, to fire it to the other end of the rink. Here's Morgan Brooks passing to the far side at center. Camden Romo steps back into the Irish zone, takes a shot, it's blocked. Puck fired to the other end of the rink by the Irish. Albanese is going to get to it. Left wing corner. Steps out in front, shot. Oh, off the stick of McCandless and past the near post. Puck on the far boards. Morgan Brooks carries it to center. Passes off Rummo. Minute left of the power play. Rummo, right wing side of the Father Ryan zone. Drops it back. Rowlett above the right circle. Drops it down to Rummo. Now Kemble. Fires it down the wall. Rowlett behind the net. Puts it out in front, but it would split the defenders and goes to the other end of the ice. Williams passing to the near side. Kemble banks it off the boards, but right to Austin Hester. Hester drops it down the wall. McCandless with it. 30 seconds left of the power play for Indy. McCandless brings it back into the Irish zone on the left wing side. Goes below the goal line, round the back of the net. Comes out to the right wing. Holds the puck, gets off the shot. Oh, and it missed the far post. Ben Howard keeps it alive at the left point. Drops it down towards Gordon. It goes past Gordon. Alton Worth fires it to the other end of the rink, and that'll kill off the rest of the penalty. The Irish back at even strength. Good penalty kill by Father Ryan. Grayson Schenkel, a little bit of trouble trying to hang on to the puck at center. He's battling with Howard. Now Rhett Gordon pushes it towards the Father Ryan zone, but right to Hester. And then Hester and Gordon got tangled up. Gordon lost his stick, and Hester smacked it into the netting on the bleacher side. And Hester's going to go to the box for that. So Indy returned right back to the power play. .3:37 to go in the first. Indy up 1-0. They return to the power play. Draws to the right of Anderson. Won by Indy. Wyatt Lutkins comes up to the left point, and Jacob Giblin drops it behind the net for Morgan Brooks. Puck trickles out to the near side. It's going to be cleared by Alton Worth. Williams out to play it in the Indy zone. He'll leave it for Ryan Lawson. Lawson behind his own net. Gingerly steps out to his left and then passes to his right. And Rummo with a one touch over to Brooks. Brooks at center. Brooks, left wing side of the Father Ryan zone. To the goal line. Backhands it across the front of the net. Rummo backhands it up to the left point. Lawson wanted to pass it back down. It went off the stick of Albanese. Intercepted, and it's fired to the other end of the ice. Albanese pushed into the boards by Lawson. Jacob Giblin has the puck. Passes to the near side, Lawson. Ahead to Rummo. Rummo, right wing side of the Father Ryan zone. Passes over to Brooks. Brooks passes over to the far side. Giblin's going to get to it. Fake the one-timer. Fires it down the wall. 50 seconds left in the power play for Indy. Kirkenbauer fires it to the far side. Comes to Giblin. One-timer. Went past the far post. Puck out in front. And a backhanded try from Lutkins is stopped by Anderson. Shot from Rummo. He didn't get a lot of stick on it. Puck behind the net. 30 seconds left of the power play. Rummo, far side, passing up to the left point. Giblin. Slap shot. Missed the near side of the net. Here's Kirkenbauer on the near side. Try to fire it out. It hit Camden Rummo. Lawson up. A hand pass called against Indy. It hit Rummo. It looked like it just dropped down to the ice, but one of the referees said, nah, you handled that. 16 seconds left of the power play. Minute 52 to go in the first. 1-0 Indy. Draw is on the dot next to the bleachers behind the Irish zone on the near side. Indy with it. Jordan Kemble backhands it to the far side, and Gordon, who drops it back to McCandless. McCandless fires it off the near boards. Sent the other way by Sebi McClure. Penalty time against Father Ryan is up there back at even strength. Here's Ryan Prim. Banking it off the near boards and out. Now Prim carries it into the Indy zone on the left wing side. Pass the defenders in front, a shot, score! Ryan Prim's done it again! He banked it off the near glass out of his own zone, caught up to it at center, carried it into the Indy zone, got right in front, made his way to the far side of the net and sent it into the bottom corner on the near side. The senior's done it again. It's 1-1 with 81 seconds to go in the first. Draw is won by Indy. McCandless tried to clear it out, went off Luke Olhoffen. Puck comes up to the right point, Schenkel. Passes over to the left point. Simi McClure, shot stopped by Williams. Rebound fired to the near boards. And cleared out. Minute left in the first. Puck back in the Irish zone. Grayson Schenkel gets to it. Around the back of his own net. Passes up the far side, and Ryan Prim banked it off of somebody in his own bench, so the whistle is blown with 51.8 seconds to go in the first. Draw is to the right of Anderson. Won by the Irish, but turned over to Indy and then knocked off the stick of Wyatt Lutkins. Held in though by Ryan Larson. His shot turned away by Anderson. Now Nate Ryan through center. Oh, he's been hooked by Amber Gagne. Gagne hooked him as he tried to get into the Indy zone. Puck gets away from Alton Worth, touched up by Lutkins. And there goes Amber Gagne to the box. So Father Ryan returned to the power play. Game tied at 1, 31.5 seconds to go in the first. Draw is going to be right at center ice. It's won by the Irish, Ryan Whalen. Under 30 seconds left of the period. Puck in the Indy zone. Going towards the inboards. Braden McCandless backhands it around to the far side. Camden Rimo fires it out. Deep into the Irish zone. Anderson smacks it to the right wing corner. That's the corner to his left. Now it's sent around the boards. Well, Ryan Whalen tried to get it to the far side. Alton Worth grabs it. Time's going to run out here on the first period. Rhett Gordon scoring early for Indy to put them up 1-0, but Ryan Prim, a great individual goal, almost coast to coast, makes it 1-1 after one period here in the second game of the Henry Hine Cup final. Ryan will have 89 seconds of power play time carrying over to this second period. Grant Williams back to the net for Indy. Luke Anderson back to the net for Father Ryan. This second period, Father Ryan will carry the puck from my left to right and Indy from my right to left. Again. 89 seconds of power play time for Ryan to start this second period. Second period is underway. Indy win the draw. Jacob Giblin. Now Camden Rimmel, right wing side of the Irish zone with a shot. Score! Camden Romo fires it into the back of the net from just above the right wing faceoff dot. 10 seconds of the second is all it takes for Indy to get a shorthanded goal and go up 2-1. 13:50 to go in the second. 80 seconds left on the man advantage for the Irish. Father Ryan let him win that draw and step right into the zone. I don't know why they did that. Just not the best idea. They didn't push. They back checked and they got burned. Daniel Albanese, left wing side of the Indy zone. Backhands it towards the net. Williams taps it away with a stick. JT Schmidt puts it out in front. Held in high slot and a shot over the net from Schenkel. I think may have glanced off Williams into the netting above the glass. 54 seconds to go on the power play. 13:25 to go in the second. 2-1 Indy. Draw is to the right of Williams. Draw one by Indy. Braden McCandless fires it to the other end of the ice. It's on goal. Luke Anderson having to make the stop. Hands it off to Grayson Schenkel. Schenkel. Now the puck back into the Indy zone, but cleared out by McCandless. Brought back in by JT Schmidt. 30 seconds left in the power play. As Indy again fire it to the other end of the ice. Puck on the far boards. Held in by Ben Howard as he comes off the bench. Passes to the near side. Ryan Lawson grabs it, carries it down the wall. Goes below the goal line. Backhands it towards the net. It's off Anderson. Now stretch pass to Daniel Albanese, left wing side of the Indy zone. Penalty time against Indy is up. They're back at even strength. Here's Joey Magnano firing it to the net from the boards, turned away by Williams, and then it's sent across the front of the net from the left wing side by JT Schmidt, and then Schenkel sends it across the front of the net from the right wing side. And Indy clear it out. It goes off the right skate of Alton Worth at center. Worth. Back into the Indy zone. Now Ryan Prim to the net. A shot turned away by Williams. Sven Olhoffen, far board shot, takes a deflection off an Indy stick and goes past the far post. Cleared out by Indy, back into the Irish zone. Icing waved off because Ryan Whalen catches up to it on the left half wall. Tries to clear it out. Rhett Gordon holds it in. Sven Olhoffen clears it out. Katie Cummings at center, but it gets away from her. Howard passing to the far side of his own zone, and Torrin Kimball, who backhands it ahead to Prim. And then Prim wanted to bring it into the Indy zone, and it ends up in the Father Ryan bench. That bench has been a puck magnet. That's the third time the puck has gone out of play at the Irish bench. 11:25 to go in the second. 2-1 Indy. Draws in front of the Irish bench. And it is won by Indy. Jacob Giblin smacking it up the near side off the stick of Braden Sizapaniak. JT Schmidt holds it in. Backhands it to the far boards. Dylan Rosardi tracks it down. Tries to pass it up the boards. Now it's behind the net. Torrin Kimball nudging it over to the near side. Colton Edwards now dropping it down low for Schmidt. Put in the slot for Hester. Hester shot blocked by two Indy players who were standing right in front of him. Puck held into the blue line by Edwards. Sent towards the net. Hester shot stopped. The left leg pad at the near post by Williams. That was Schmidt sending it towards the net. Hester, left wing corner, passing it up the boards. Jacob Boren backhands it down, but it's smacked down to the ice by Torrin Kimball and cleared out by Braden Sizapaniak. This will be an icing against Indy. 10:34 to go in the second. 2-1, Indy lead. Draws to the left of Williams. One by Father Ryan. Ryan Prim on the right half wall. Can't step around Ryan Lawson, and the puck knocked up in the air by Camden Rumo and out to center. Picked up by Sebi McClure. Fired over to the far side off the skate of Nate Ryan. I'm sorry, it's Connor Allen. He's not much taller than Nate Ryan. Ryan Lawson steps to the red line and fires the puck into the Father Ryan zone. Alton Worth now. Steps to center on the far side, and a nice dance move to get around Camden Rumo. But the Indy take the puck back. Here's Matt Chandler shooting from the right circle of the Indy zone. It's turned away by Williams. Puck put in front. Chandler pushed away from it by Rumo. Rumo banks it off the near glass. Back into the Father Ryan zone. Picked up by Brooks on the left wing side. Brooks with a shot. Score! Morgan Brooks near the near side of the net. Fires the puck into the back of the net. 3-1 Indy with 9:33 to go in the second. Michael Kirkenbauer, far side of his own zone, passes across to the near side, Grayson Schenkel. Schenkel steps over the red line, brings it into the Indy zone, gives it away, Braden McCandless. Clears it out on the far side. He got knocked down at center by Albanese, and he's going to go to the box. Albanese is going to go to the box for it. Interference. Indy back to the power play, up 3-1 with 9:07 to go in the second. Draws on the dot in front of the Irish bench. It's going to be won by Father Ryan. Kirkenbauer sends it into the Indy zone towards the net. Not on goal, but Williams lets it go off his stick over to Braden McCandless. McCandless behind the net. Still holding on to the puck. Hands it off to Rhett Gordon. Gordon on the far side. Passes over to Kemble. Kemble steps out to center. Puck swatted off his stick by Austin Hester. And JT Schmidt dumps it back into the Indy zone. McCandless with it again. Again behind his own net. Steps out to his right, now moves over to his left. That's the near side. He's out at center. Puck taken away again, and JT Schmidt again sends it back into the Indy zone. Lutkins now. Steps to center. McCandless with a puck on the other side of the red line. Fires it to the far side off Romo's stick into the Father Ryan zone. Under a minute left in the power play. Puck cleared out, sent back in by Kimball. But it's going to be cleared out to the other end of the ice by Schenkel. Torin Kemble sends it to the near side, and McCandless. McCandless behind his own net. Passes it up the far side. Rumo a little bit of trouble with it. Katie Cummings trying to keep it alive. At the left point, poked off her stick. Now Rumo. Now McCandless, right wing side of the Father Ryan zone. McCandless. Puck got away from him a bit. Backhands it up the right wing boards to Brooks. 20 seconds left in the power play for Indy. Puck cleared out by Father Ryan. Kemble fumbles it inside his own zone. Prim with it, but he gives it back to Kemble. Now Lawson to the far side. He'll carry it out to center. Backhands it to Rumo, who gets it over to Rowlett. Rowlett in the Father Ryan zone. Now Lawson going towards the net shot. Oh, he hit the crossbar. So close to making it 4-1. And that's the only bad thing the Irish did in this penalty kill. One-timer from Lawson turned away. by Anderson, but that was the one mistake Father Ryan made on that entire penalty kill just then, because the first half of the penalty kill, they managed to keep the puck on the Indy side of the ice as Father Ryan iced the puck. 6:37 to go in the second, 3-1 Indy, but boy, it was very nearly 4-1. Lawson firing it off the crossbar on the far side of the net to Anderson's left. Draws to the left of Anderson. Won by Father Ryan. Ryan Lawson shot blocked, comes right back to him. Now Sven Olhoffen has it. Tries to clear it out. Jacob Giblin shooting from the left point. It's well wide of the far post. Rosardi holds it in at the right point. Tried to send it down low. Altonworth intercepts and clears. Trickling back towards the Indy zone. Cleared out by Lawson. Sebi McClure will send it back into the Indy zone, but it's cleared out by Jacob Giblin. This will be an icing against Indy. 6:07 to go in the second. 2-1 Indy Spring Hill. 3-1 Indy Spring Hill. Draws to the left of Grant Williams. Won by Indy. Ben Howard passes over to the far side. Gordon lets it deflect out to center. Puck in the Irish zone on the right wing side. It's going to be picked up by Grayson Schenkel. He beats Ryder McDonald to it. Schenkel behind his own net. Passes up the far side. Ryan Prim had to go off his stick at center, but then McDonald gives it right back to Schenkel. Sent into the Indy zone. McCandless wanting to clear it out. Prim holds it in at the right point. Puck comes around to the far side. Matt Chandler passing up to the left point. Michael Kirkenbauer. Shot stopped by Williams. Rebound cleared out by McCandless. Rhett Gordon chasing the puck into the Irish zone on the left wing side. Got space. Takes a shot. Stopped and held on to by Anderson on the near post. Oh boy. That went from McCandless having to clear the puck from out in front of his own net to a high danger scoring chance for Indy. 5:22 to go in the second. 3-1 Indy. Draw to the right of Anderson. Altonworth sends the puck into the Indy zone. It's going towards the inboard. He tried to get the puck over to Katie Cummings. It was out of her reach and it went off the kick plate. Camden Rumo's going to clear it out. Worth at center. Backhands it ahead to Joey Mignano. Brings it back into the Indy zone, but it's taken away. Now Albanese brings it back into the right wing side. Albanese shot stopped by Williams and he covers at the near post. Albanese shooting from below the right circle. 4:46 to go in the second. 3-1 Indy. Draw is to the left of Williams. Katie Cummings at the end boards. Backhands the puck out in front, and it goes off the stick of Williams, and he gloves it out of the air. She had Albanese right in front. Draw is to the left of Williams. Draws won by Father Ryan. Joey Mignano sending it towards the net. Williams going to go off his stick with Albanese right in front. Now Mignano again wanted to put it in front for Albanese. Intercepted and swatted away. Held in there with the left point. Worth sending it towards the net. Puck on the far side. Ryan Lawson sending it over to the near side and Rumo. Passes back to the far side. Missed the stick of Amber Gagne. Mignano now on the left wing side. In the circle. Shot. Went off his stick. He gets it back in front of shot. Stopped, held on to by Williams. Father Ryan applying some pressure, but Grant Williams standing tall. 4:09 to go in the second. It's 3-1 Indy still. Draws to Williams right. Draws one by Father Ryan, and Nate Ryan put it off, and Indy skate and went across the front of the net, but now it's out at center. Wyatt Lutkins with it for Indy. Left wing side of the Father Ryan zone. Lutkins, shot. Stopped and held onto by Anderson at the near post. Draws to Anderson's right. One by Father Ryan, cleared out of the zone. McCandless with it at center, though. Fires it back into the Irish end. Picked up by Austin Hester. Hester sends it out to center, but McCandless has it. Backhands it back into the Irish zone, cleared right back out. Tracked down by Torrin Kimball. He clears it out of his own zone. Lutkins backhands it off the kick plate, near side. Left wing side of the Irish zone. Wanted to pass it to Gordon, went off the stick of Ryan. And we get a whistle because I think it's Sebby McClure went crashing into the net and knocked it loose. Yes, he did. It was McClure. 3:15 to go in the second. 3-1 Indy. Draw is going to be in front of the Indy bench at center, and they win it. In the Irish zone, if only for a moment, carried right out by Alton Worth, but he gives it away at center to Rhett Gordon. And now the Irish get it back. Luke off and right wing side of the Indy zone. Takes a shot, stopped at the near post by Grant Williams. Clearing attempt held in by Schenkel. Sendelhoff a shot, stopped. Rebound clear to the other end of the ice. This will be an icing against Indy. 2:48 to go in the second. 3-1 Indy. Draw is to the left of Williams. It's won by Indy. Puck on the far boards. Luke Alvin with it. Now Ryan Prim, bottom of the left circle. Wanted to put it out in front for Svendelhoffen. Intercepted by Morgan Brooks. Now here come Indy. Rumo, right wing side of the Arizona shot off the glove of Anderson to the far post. Puck's going to be carried out and cleared by Grayson Schenkel. This could be an icing against Father Ryan. It will not be. It's waved off. Ryan Lawson tracked it down before it got to the Indy goal line. Rumo will clear. Now Morgan Brooks brings it back into the Father Ryan zone on the right wing side. Fires it along the wall. Comes around to the near side. Austin Hester through center. Now Olhoffen, Luke Olhoffen, right wing side of the Indy zone. Left the puck behind him. Ryan Lawson ahead to Dylan Rosardi, who takes a bump at center from Jacob Boren. And the puck poked away from Michael Kirkenbauer by Lawson, but he steps into the zone while Dylan Rosardi was trying to get out. Offside. Minute 41 to go in the second. 3-1 Indy. Draw one by the Irish. Austin Hester. Dumps it back into the Indy zone. It's on the near side. Torrin Kimball trying to clear it out. Michael Kirkenbauer shoots it well wide of the far post from the right point. Dylan Rosardi tried to pass ahead to Lutkins. It's held in at the left point. Austin Hester in the slot. Has it taken away by Lutkins. Lutkins at center on the far side. Brings it into the Father Ryan zone on the left wing side. His shot off the skates of Kirkenbauer. Puck's going to drift out to center. McCandless with it. Steps back into the Father Ryan zone on the right wing side. McCandless takes a shot, fires it across the front of the net from the goal line on the far side. Under a minute left in the period. Puck on the far side at center. McCandless down to one knee, sends it back into the Irish zone. But now here's Hester bringing it back into the Indy zone. Hester could not get around Torrin Kemble in the slot. Indy with possession again. Kemble at center. 30 seconds left of the period. Kemble backhands it ahead to Rhett Gordon, who sends it back into the Irish zone. Icing. The linesman near the play waved it off, but the linesman on the other side of the ice called it icing. 24.1 seconds to go in the second. 3-1 Indy. Draw is to the left of Williams. Ben Howard sends it around the boards to the far side. Held in by Alton-Worth. His shot deflected up into the air and into the rafters. Draw is going to be to Williams' right. One by Indy. Held in on the left wing boards, though. Here's Joey Mignano's shot, gloved and held on to by Williams. Mignano shooting for the left circle. 6.7 seconds still to go in the period. Draws to Williams' right once again. Morgan Brooks will switch with Ben Howard. Brooks will come off the bench. Howard will go to the bench. Drawn by Father Ryan. Left point, sit towards the net, takes deflection, stopped by Williams. Katie Cummings tipped the shot that Williams had to stop. It was Alton-Worth with the initial shot from the left point. But Grant Williams having to make a big save at the end of the second, where his team scores twice, almost scored 3 times. Camden Rummo scoring just 10 seconds into the period. Then Morgan Brooks adding another goal, but Ryan Lawson on the power play, towards the end of a power play, fired the puck off the crossbar when he got in tight. No penalty time carrying over. So Indy Spring Hill 14 minutes away from the Hein Cup. Now, if the Irish score twice, tie it up, and we go to OT, this is a championship game. We would have a full 14-minute overtime 5-on-5. Luke Anderson back in net for Father Ryan. Grant Williams back in net for Indy. For this third period, which is underway, as Nick Rowlett fires the puck into the netting on the near side of the ice. Indy will carry the puck from my left to right and Father Ryan from my right to left. Can Indy hang on? Draw will be to the right of Williams. Won by Father Ryan. Alton-Worth with a shot. Stopped. Oh, and Sven Olhoffen couldn't gather in the rebound. He sends it across the front of the net from the far boards. Now Nick Rowlett ahead to Camden Rummo. Rummo, right wing side of the Father Ryan zone, lost the puck. Puck out at center, backhanded back into the Irish zone by Morgan Brooks. Cleared out, but right to Rummo. Brooks sends it to the near boards of the Irish zone. Grayson Schenkel with it. Schenkel over to Luke Olhoffen, who gives it away to Nick Rowlett. Comes back to Olhoffen, who clears. Austin Hester into the Indy zone, makes his way to the right wing side, takes a shot, went past the far post, puck behind the net. Now the puck fired up the far side. Camden Rummo, left wing side of the Irish zone. Takes a shot, gloved and held onto by Anderson at the far post. He shook off Colton Edwards and got himself enough room to get off the shot. 12:56 to go in regulation, 3-1 Indy. Draws to the right of Anderson. One by Indy and a one-timer from Brett Gordon just went over the net from the slot. Puck sent back into the Indy zone. Torrin Kemble. Passing it into the skates of Austin Hester. Ahead for Colton Edwards. Brought back into the Indy zone. Sent to the end boards. Torrin Kemble sends it around to the near side. Puck comes up to the left point. And Sebi McClure has it taken off him and cleared. Now here's McClure. Now Katie Cummings shooting into the chest of Ryan Lawson. Lawson through center. Back into the Father Ryan zone on the right wing side. Stops to the boards. Puck got away from him. JT Schmidt gives it right back to Lawson, who sends it past the net. He was just onside when the puck came his way. Now here's Austin Hester at center on the near side. Pass across, intercepted by Dylan Rizzardi. Lutkins put it into the skates of Schmidt. Now Lutkins with it. Far side. Sends it back into the Irish zone. He was behind the red line. This will be an icing against Indy. 11:46 to go in regulation. 3-1. Indy lead. Draws to the left of Williams. Other line win the draw, but it went past Boron, Jacob Boron, and out to center. Caught up to by Connor Allen. Passes to the near side, Alton Worth. Ahead to Joey Mignano. Mignano back into the Indy zone on the right wing side. Gets off the shot. Stopped by Williams. Rebound! Oh, Williams got over and made a big save on Daniel Albanese. Puck out at center. Now it's back in the Irish zone. Cleared out. Albanese, left wing side of the Indy zone. Pile of bodies in the left wing corner. Puck coming around to the far side. Clearing attempt off of Boron. He'll drop it back down to the inboards. Albanese. And Indy are going to end up clearing the puck. Is it going to go for icing? No, waved off. It slowed down big time right before it got to the goal line. It passed the goal line, but icing waved off. Puck on the far side, Schenkel. Taken away, almost taken away behind the net by Rummo. Now here's Morgan Brooks. Put out in front, Rummo, left circle shot, turned away by Anderson to the far post. Now Brooks. Trying to get it over to the far side. It's at the right point. Rummo keeps it alive with a swat. Brooks drops it down low. Walton Worth with the intercept. Passes to the far side. Sven Olhoffen. Puck back in the Irish zone. And brought out. Schenkel, left wing side of the Indy zone. Trying to find the puck to get a shot away. It's poked away from him. Going up towards the blue line. He drops it down. Torrin Kemble with the intercept. Kemble banks it off the near boards. Nick Rowlett, right wing side of the Father Ryan zone. Has the puck on the goal line. Puts it out in front. Intercepted by Ryan Prim. Ben Howard sends it back down to the end boards. Rowlett passing the puck out toward the left point. And Rhett Gordon chases it out to center. McCandless with it now in his own zone. Flips it ahead towards Ben Howard, went past Howard. Now Gordon with it in the near side, drops it back to Amber Gagne. Gagne sends it out to center. Michael Kirkenbauer with it for Father Ryan. Passes to the far side. Colton Edwards sends it back into the Indy zone. Here is McCandless. Firing it off the near boards. It's out at center. Edwards, and it tapped off his stick. Now Rhett Gordon. He's going to end up icing it. He was trying to find Ryder McDonald at the Father Ryan blue line, but gave it a little too much juice. 8:52 to go in regulation. It is 3-1, Indy Spring Hill. But boy, oh boy, that big save just a few seconds ago, or a couple minutes ago actually. Grant Williams making a big save at the far post on Joey Mignano, and then he got over to the near post and made the rebound save on Daniel Albanese. Draw to the left of Williams, one by the Irish, but Alton Worth's pass went into some Indy skates. It's held in, though, by Colton Edwards. Sent down low. Austin Hester. High slot shot off the skates of Torrin Kemble into the right wing corner. Here's Jacob Giblin. He's going to ice the puck. Draw to the left of Williams, one by the Irish. Ryan Whalen, shot from the right point, score! Whalen sent it towards the net. It finds its way in. The Irish down 1, 3-2 with 8:19 to go in regulation. Daniel Albanese is taking the acclaim. He may have tipped it. And you have to remember, in the second, Ryan Lawson had a shot that went off the crossbar of the Father Ryan goal. Could that come back to haunt Indy? Their lead is only one now. Draw one by Father Ryan. Puck ends up in the Irish zone, picked up by Joey Magnano. Magnano behind his own net, steps around to the near side. Fires it up the wall. It's back in the Indy zone, cleared out by Braden McCandless. Morgan Brooks ahead to Nick Rowlett. Now the puck sent back into the Indy zone. McCandless at the end boards. Pushed away from it. Alton Worth puts that in front. Oh! And it went across the front of the net, just went past the near post. Ryan Lawson now smacking the puck up the far boards and out to center. Camden Rumo pokes it away from Ryan Whalen. Rumo now left point, passes over. Nick Rowlett had it poked away from him by a diving Ryan Prim, or else Rowlett would have been in the slot and going to the net. Puck back in the Indy zone. Prim behind the net. Gets knocked down. Puck comes into the right point. Ryan Whalen pushed off it from behind. Svenoven finds it, fires it past the far post. McCandless ran into Rumo and went down. Both of them stood up. They had the puck at their skates and were looking around for it. Puck cleared out by Indy. Michael Kirkenbauer has it taken away at center by Ben Howard. Howard has it jabbed off his stick by Whalen towards the Irish blue line. Rhett Gordon near side of his own zone. Clears it out. Sebby McClure. Head to Michael Kirkenbauer. Kirkenbauer, left wing side of the Indy zone. Takes the shot. Stopped and held onto by Williams. Oh, he dropped the puck to the crease. They score! It's Luke Hoffman! No, Austin Hester's the one celebrating. Williams made the save. It must have leaked behind him. And Austin Hester has tied the game 3-3 with 6:25 to go in regulation. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Here's Hester, right wing side of the Indy zone, offside. Either Edwards or Schmidt stepped in too soon. Puck in the Indy zone off the draw. JT Schmidt gets to it on the left wing side. Sends the puck towards the net. Now Jacob Giblin passing ahead up the far side to Kim Narumo. It's taken away. Grayson Schenkel below the goal line. Round the back of the net. Jacob Boren, shot from the left point. Gloved and held on to by Williams. It wasn't a very hard shot, and it would have floated past the far post. But Williams wanting to stop play. 5:50 to go in regulation. The game is tied at 3. Draws to the right of Williams. One by Indy, Braden McCandless. Carries to center on the far side. Nudges it to the Father Ryan zone. Catches back up to it on the left wing side. Irish trying to clear. Katie Cummings brings it out to center. Passes over. Oh, to Luke Olhoff. I'm sorry, Joey Mignano. Cummings got dropped at center, and she's drawn a penalty. Cummings got absolutely clobbered at center. I'm not sure by who just yet. It's Rhett Gordon. Rhett Gordon is going to go to the box. I'm not sure what for. I wouldn't be surprised if it were roughing or cross-checking. But Father Ryan are on the power play now. 5:31 to go in regulation, and the game is tied at 3. Wyatt Lutkins with a puck for Indy off the draw. Passes to center, but it goes right to Ryan Whalen. Now Luke Olhoffen back in the Indy zone. Shot the slot. Oh, off the left leg pad of Williams. Rebound smacked to the other end of the ice by Lutkins. Puck is behind the net. Anderson hands it off to Whalen. Ryan Prim, left wing side of the Indy zone. Went to the slot. Puck knocked off his stick. Held it in the left point. Ryan Whalen shot just turned away by Williams. He just got a piece of it in the near post. And it's cleared to the other end of the ice. Anderson out to play it. Backhands it ahead to Whalen. It's out at center, Rumo. Dumps it back into the Irish zone. Final minute of the power play. Luke off at far side at center. Puck taken away by Indy. Puck banked off the near boards back into the Father Ryan zone. Here's Kirkenbauer. Passes over to the far side, JT Schmidt. Across to the near side, Alton Worth. Left wing side of the Indy zone. Worth with a shot. Oh, he hit the near post. One-timer from the right wing side, and Schmidt had to be turned away by Williams. 30 seconds left in the man advantage. Indy fire the puck to the other end of the rink. Schenkel tracks it down. Schenkel through center. Into the Indy zone on the left wing side. Taken down by McCandless. McCandless sliding through the slot. Got into the skates of Schenkel, and down Schenkel went. Penalty time against Indy is up. They're back at even strength. And Father Ryan go offside, carrying the puck back into the Indy zone. 3:21 to go in regulation. It's 3-3. Draw is going to be in front of the Indy bench. It's in the Indy zone. Braden McCandless backhanding it ahead. Oh, Ryan Prim takes a bump. It's out at center now. McCandless, left wing side of the Father Ryan zone. Chases it to the end boards. Backhands it out in front, right to Luke Olhoffen. Michael Kirkenbauer tries to clear. Ryan Lawson had to get away from him at the blue line. Olhoffen now back in the Indy zone. Making his way to the end. A backhander stopped and held onto at the far post by Williams. .251 to go in regulation. 3-3. And Indy are going to use their timeout. They were up 3-1 3-1. And the Irish have scored twice. And I'll say it again. That crossbar that Ryan Lawson hit in the second has come back to haunt Indy. But will it be the ghost that cost them this thing? Timeout done. Draw is going to be to Williams left. It's won by Father Ryan. Oh, sent towards the net, and JT Schmidt put it past the near post from right in front. Now it's out in front again, smacked away from the net. Held in at the left point by Alton Worth. His shot blocked, and it goes out to center. Worth sends it back into the Indy zone. It's towards the net, stopped by Williams. He'll hand it off to Jacob Giblin. Giblin sends it around to the near side. Nick Rowlett. Taken away, Alton Worth. Can't get past Brooks. There's a backhander from the slot, and Schmidt that's blocked. Puck coming towards the net. Williams dives out and covers. 2:13 to go in regulation. 3-3. Draws to the left of Williams. One by Father Ryan, and a shot from Daniel Albany's blocked. Puck pinned up against the far boards. Morgan Brooks clears it out. It's going to go back into the Father Ryan zone and be called for icing. Draws to the left of Williams. One by Father Ryan. Shot from Daniel Albany's blocked. Gets it back. He's in the right circle. Shot turned away by Williams at the far post. Rhett Gordon trying to flick it up the boards and out. Held in Grayson Schenkel. Schenkel below the goal line. Backhands it in front. And it comes to Ben Howard at the near side of the ice, and he clears it out. Caught up to by Joey Magnano. Magnano leaves it for Grayson Schenkel. Oh, but it's poked away by Ben Howard. Puck behind the net. Now it's over on the near side boards. Howard backhanding it up to the right point. Ryan Lawson carrying it down. Lawson trying to get to the net. Shot stopped. Rebound. Stopped by Anderson. Puck sitting on the near side of the net. And it's going to go over to the boards. Clearing attempt held in. Lutkins shot. Oh, missed the near side of the net. Howard shot off of Schenkel into the netting above the glass. Boy, Indy. Indy with a big rush that had these Irish fans panicking for a moment. 65 seconds left in regulation. The game is tied at 3. Draw is to the left of Anderson. One by Father Ryan. Ryan Prim ahead to Sven Olhoffen. Olhoffen. Left wing side of the Indy zone. A shot stopped and held onto by Williams. We've entered the final minute of regulation. Draws to the right of Williams. One by Indy. They clear the puck out. Camden Romo at center. Right wing side of the Irish zone. Romo pass across. Oh! Nick Rowlett whiffs right in front of the net. He whiffed as the puck came his way. Now at the other end, Ryan Primpert again for a look. Shot stopped by Williams. Under 30 seconds left in regulation. Ryan Whalen with a puck in his own zone. Ahead to Olhoffen. Now Alton Worth. Left wing side of the Indy zone. Oh, Worth makes way to the net. Shot stopped and held on to with an air post by Williams. 3 high danger chances in about a 20-second span. .5 seconds to go in regulation. 3-3. Draw is to the right of Grant Williams. One by Indy, cleared out to center. Grayson Schenkel inside his own zone. Sends it around to the near side boards. JT Schmidt ahead to Austin Hester. Hester's the puck, get away from him. And we're going to overtime in the High Cup final. Oh my word. Oh my word. Goals from it looked like Albanese and Hester to tie this game up at 3. And now the OT format. Since this is a championship game,
Let's go, Eagles!
it's 14 minutes. 5 on 5. First to score wins. I mean, my word. It's just insane. Luke Anderson back to the net for Father Ryan. Grant Williams back in goal for Indy. Actually, no, they're going to switch. They actually came out to the nets on their sides of the ice. Williams and Anderson did, but they got to switch for this OT. Father Ryan will move the puck from my left to right, Indy from my right to left. Next goal wins. Father Ryan Prim, right wing side of the Indy zone with a shot. Stopped by Williams. He's got it in his glove at the near post. Father Ryan leading Indy in shots on goal, 41-19. Draw is going to be to Williams left. One by Indy, they're trying to get it out. Ryan Prim holds it into the right point, sends it towards the net. Smacked away by Braden McCandless. Sven Olhoffen's going to fire it down low. Now Ryan Lawson, near side. Tried to clear, gave it right to Sven Olhoffen. Sent it towards the net, off the stick of Williams. Puck out at center. Sent back into the Indy zone. Now here is Camden Rumo at center on the near side. Passes over to the far side, Ben Howard. Steps into the Father Ryan zone. Puck goes to the right wing corner. Howard puts it out in front. It's drifting towards the left point. Ryan Lawson, one-timer. Off a stick and past the net. Rhett Gordon far side. Backhands it behind the net. Puck out on the far side. Now JT Schmidt at center. Taken back by Indy. It's in the Father Ryan zone. They clear it right back out. JT Schmidt steps back into the Indy zone. Left wing side, a backhander into the glove of Williams. It was not a very hard shot. 12:33 to go in the overtime. 3-3. Draws to Williams right. Won by Father Ryan, but given away. Morgan Brooks banks it off the near boards. Ryan Whalen at center, passing it ahead to Colton Edwards. Had to go off his stick, but Brooks with the intercept. Rowlett dumps it back into the Father Ryan zone. Ryan Whalen behind his own net, passing it out to the far side. JT Schmidt clears. It's back in the Indy zone. Caught up to by Torin Kemble. Kemble passes to the near side. Rumo jabs it ahead, but right to Ryan Whalen. Whalen passes to the far side. Daniel Albanese, left wing side of the Indy zone. Albanese backhands it in front, went through the legs of Kimball. He was looking for Edwards. Whalen at center again. Dumps it back into the Indy zone. Jacob Giblin passing it up the near boards. Camden Rumo. Rumo stepping to center. Dumps it into the Father Ryan zone. Puck is behind the net. Michael Kirkenbauer with it. Indy changing the line. Katie Cummings at center on the near side. Put it off the skates of Lutkins. She gathers it back, sends it back into the Indy zone. Now Lutkins. Passes the puck out to the far side. It's out at center. Dumped back in by Whalen. McCandless now. Hands it over to Kemble. Kemble. Backhands it back into the Irish zone. Goes off Kirkenbauer in the slot. He has the puck now. Passes over to the near side. Ben Howard. Keeps it alive for Indy. Puck is behind the net. And it's given away. Rhett Gordon shot. Stopped by Anderson. Alton Worth tried to clear by banking it off the boards, but he gave it right to Rhett Gordon in the left circle, who got off the shot and forced Anderson to make the save. And that's the first shot on goal in a long time for Indy. 10:45 to go in the OT. It's 3-3. Draws to the right of Anderson. Both sides putting their big guns out there. Sven Alvin with a puck, tried to clear. Camden Rumo with a shot that's over the net from the left wing side. Clearing attempt held in at the right point by Ryan Lawson. Sent towards the net, into the glove of Anderson. He drops it for Sebi McClure. Puck sent around the boards to the near side. Held in Morgan Brooks. Now Rumo. Puck on the inboards. Sven Olhoffen behind the net. Passing out to the far side. They try and clear it. It's held in Lawson. Lawson twisting around. Left circle, shot, stopped and held on to by Anderson. 10-10 to go in the OT. Game still tied at 3. And Father Ryan are going to use their timeout. So both teams have used their timeout. 10-10 left in the OT, 3-3. If we're still tied at the end of OT, we go to a shootout that'll last at least, well, the maximum it can go in regulation shootout to be 5 rounds. Of course, it can end before 5 rounds if one team has a big enough lead. Timeout done. Everybody going back to where they should be. Draw is going to be to Anderson's right. Draw one by Indy. Camden Rumo. Backhands it to the inboards. Behind the net, Morgan Brooks. Trying to get it over to Nick Rowlett. Brooks with it again. Puts it in front, swatted away with a stick of Anderson. Puck over on the near side, comes up to the left point. Jacob Giblin, a shot, missed the near post. Puck over on the far boards. JT Schmidt clears it out. Giblin with it. Sends it back into the Father Ryan zone. Brooks has it on the left wing boards. Gets a bump from Grayson Schenkel, who has the puck now. Schenkel Out to center. Puck back in the Indy zone on the right wing side. Schenkel twisting around. Taken away by Rumo. Austin Hester passing to the far side. Colton Edwards, left wing side of the Indy zone. Edwards wanted to put the puck out in front. Rumo. Past the far side, intercepted Kirkenbauer. Kirkenbauer pushed off the puck by Brooks, but he gets it right back. Try to backhand it in front. Now here's Rowlett. Over to Rumo. Rumo, left wing side of the Father Ryan zone. Rumo finds some room. Oh, got off a shot, but he didn't get a lot of stick on it. It went into the right wing corner. Now he shoots from the right wing side. Turned away. Rebound try from Rowlett. Turned away by Anderson. Puck held in at the right point by Kimball. Sent down low. Lutkins in the slot. Sending it to the inboards, Rhett Gordon. Wanted to backhand it out in front. It was intercepted by Schenkel. Now Gordon sends it past the near post from the left wing boards. Kirkenbauer catches up to it, clears. Now Rhett Gordon sends it back in. Picked up by Schenkel. Banked off the near boards. Now Ben Howard chasing it to the far side of the ice. Puck cleared out. McCandless with it for Indy. Poked off his stick by Joey Magnano. Lutkins with it for Indy. Passing up the far side. Off the stick of Kirkenbauer. Kirkenbauer sends it back into the Indy zone. Lutkins will track it down to the inboards. Passes over to the near side, Lawson. It went past Lawson's stick. Daniel Albanese has it. Now Luke Ohoffen, right wing boards. Ohoffen put it in front. Off the stick of McCandless. Comes to the right point. Heldon Whalen, his shot. Off the shin of Lutkins. Lutkins on the near side. Trying to clear it out. He does. Too far for Rumo to get it at center. Puck's back in the Irish zone. Tracked down by Alton Worth. Passed over to the near side, and Ryan Whalen out at center, given away to McCandless. Now Rowlett, right wing side of the Father Ryan zone, drops it back. Rumo shot, missed the far post. Magnano tries to clear, but he gives it away to Brooks at center, and Brooks dumps it back into the Indy zone. Dumps it back into the Father Ryan zone. Clearing attempt off the stick of Rumo and out to center. Now here's Daniel Albanese's right wing side of the Indy zone. To the net, shot turned away by Williams at the near post. Another shot off Williams at the far post. Whalen again, out in front, Albanese. Oh, lost the puck right when Williams went down. Now Rumo at center, chasing the puck into the Father Ryan zone on the right wing side. He's got it, takes a shot, blockered away by Anderson. Now Brooks. Now McCandless moving down the left wing boards. Puck taken away. Worth clears it out. Puck pinned up against the boards in the right wing corner, and it wasn't moving fast enough for the ref, who blows the whistle. 5:50 to go in the overtime. The game is tied at 3. Draw is to the left of Williams. Won by Father Ryan, Sibby McClure, trying to get it down the boards. JT Schmidt, falls over near the goal line, pucks at the inboards. Torrin Kimball with it for Indy. Sends it around to the far side, and Rhett Gordon. Here's Jacob Giblin. Sending it to the near side for Wyatt Lutkins. Lutkins backhands it off the near boards and out. Hester with it in his own zone, clears it out. And we get a whistle. I think an offside call against Indy. 5:19 to go in the overtime, 3-3. Indy get the puck into the Irish zone off the draw. Lutkin shot turned away by Anderson. Here's Ryan Prim tapping it ahead. Catching up to it, left wing side of the Indy zone. Prim with a shot turned away by Williams. Rebound up front, backhander turned away by Williams off his skate blades from Sven Olhoffen. Now Prim puts it in front. Shot by Kirkenbauer. Oh, knocked down with the glove of Williams. And the rebound sent into the Irish bench. Williams down, and he makes a fabulous glove save on Kirkenbauer from the slot. They had him dead to rights and couldn't beat him. 4:50 to go in the overtime. It's still 3-3. Draws to Williams right. Won by Indy. Puck over on the near side. Lawson ahead to Rowlett at center. Off his stick though. Ryan Whalen tried to send it back the other way. Rowlett gets it into the Father Ryan zone. Room over in the left circle. Shot. Stopped by Anderson. And Altonworth's pass to Katie Cummings went behind her off the near boards and into the Indy zone for an icing. Anderson is the draw to his right. Won by Father Ryan, pushed ahead by Daniel Albanese. Now here's Joey Mignano, left wing side of the Indy zone, a shot. Oh, blocked in front. Puck put in front again for Mignano, and he sends it past the far post. That was Whalen setting him up from the right wing boards. Shot from Altonworth, kicked away by Williams, Whalen again sends it across the front of the net. Now here's Worth, puck comes in front. Intercepted and cleared by Morgan Brooks. Here's Ryan Whalen. Back in his own zone. Standing behind his own net. Hands it off to Schenkel. Schenkel at center. Pushed into the boards. Puck's going to come around to the far side, Ryan Lawson. Colton Edwards backhands it to the inboards. McCandless picks it up for Indy. Gets around the ref. Fumbled the puck. JT Schmidt couldn't keep it on his stick. Ryan Lawson will clear. Sebi McClure, left wing side of the Indy zone. Around the back of the net. Comes out, right side, shot, stop. Rebound, Edwards sent past the near post from right in front. Puck's right in front of the net. Schmidt a shot. Oh, Williams with a big save of the near post, and he's got it covered. Wow. Father Ryan just keep pushing and pushing, and Williams just keeps denying and denying. 2:50 to go in the OT. It's 3-3. Draws to Williams left. Won by Indy and cleared. Caught up to by Altonworth. Right in front of his own net. Hands it over to Ryan Whalen. Whalen's going to stop behind the Irish net. Pass to his right. That's Worth. Worth up to center. Luke O'Hoven, left wing side of the Indy zone. A shot knocked down by the glove of Williams. And he's got it. Wow. Draws to the right of Williams. Draw one by Father Ryan. Given away to Indy. Now Camden Rumo. Left wing side of the Father Ryan zone. Rumo. Shot stopped by Anderson. Oh, and Rowlett couldn't get to the rebound. Now Brooks shooting from the slot. Oh, he whiffed on it. And it's cleared out. Back in the Indy zone. Tapped away from Luke Olhoffen. Jacob Giblin with it. Passing up the boards. Rumo a 2-on-0. Rowlett in the Father Ryan zone. Back to Rumo. And for a shot. Score! Score! Camden Rumo! Independent Spring Hill have won the Henry Hyde Cup. Rumo drew Anderson to the near post. Stepped right in front and beat him on the far side. Indy Spring Hill have won it. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. Camden Rumo's second goal of the game ends it. It wins it. Oh my word. Oh my word. What a game that was. What a game. Father Ryan, when they went down 3-1, refused to give up. Scored 2 third-period goals and tied this thing at 3. Forced the OT. They had so many chances to win it, but Grant Williams continued to stand tall. And one bad break, leaving 2 of Indy's best offensive players behind them, ends up burning them. Oh my word. Wow. John Williams, who's Grant's dad, president of the league this year, is going to present the Hine Cup. Wow. Oh my goodness. Morgan Brooks will accept the Henry Hine Cup as captain. There are only 4 seniors on this independent Spring Hill team. They are very young. They have more sophomores than juniors or freshmen. They do not have a lot of offensive depth. They very likely don't win this trophy without Grant Williams. Camden Rumo and Grant Williams named the co-players of the game by me. I mean, Williams made 26 saves, I can't count, 48 saves on 51 shots. They don't win this trophy without him. And Rumo, obviously, with the 2 goals, including the trophy winner, he has to have some recognition. It's only fair to make him split it. Player of the game for Father Ryan, Daniel Albanese for me. My goodness. What a game. Indy took a 1-0 lead early. Ryan Prim tied it up late in the first. And then they had that letdown at the start of the second where they let Indy win the draw, get it into the zone, and Camden Rumo made it 2-1. Morgan Brooks made it 3-1. Ryan Lawson clanked a shot off the crossbar that would have made it 4-1, and this game would never have gone to OT. But in the third, Daniel Albanese, I think, deflected a shot from in front, and Austin Hester tied the game in that crazy scramble when Grant Williams and the puck leaked behind him. But it's Camden Ramo who scores the game winner, his second of the game. And Independent Spring Hill have won the Henry Hine Cup 4-3. And consider the number of saves that Williams made. High danger chances. Both goalies made really good saves on high danger chances. Both of them did. Indy Spring Hill are going to celebrate this for a long time, and they should. They deserve it. So let's take a look at the teams that are not coming back for these two teams next year. Indy only graduating 4, Grant Williams, Morgan Brooks, Braden McCandless, and Nick Rowlett. Like I said, they have way more sophomores than either freshmen or juniors. Father Ryan said goodbye to Ian Galloway. I don't think I ever saw him this year. Hutch Morrell, I didn't see a lot of him. Grayson Schenkel, that's a big loss. Will Sutter, never really saw him. Aiden Scott, never saw him. Brett Cayley, never saw him. Matt Chandler's a junior, okay. Ian Fuquay, didn't see much of him. Michael Kirkenbauer, that's a big loss on defense. Nicky Boychuk, he's graduating, but they've got 2 other goalies behind him, and Anderson and Mason Chandler. Ryan Prim, that's a big loss on offense, and Sven Olhoffen, that's a big loss on offense as well. But the good news for Father Ryan is they have a promising group of sophomores. A very promising group. Wow, what a night. What an incredible night. What a game. What a Hine Cup final. Whew. Amazing. Congratulations to Guy Brooks and Indy Spring Hill on winning the '21 Henry Hine Cup. And congratulations to Stephen Henry and Father Ryan for getting this far after just a flat-out miserable stretch of hockey where they lost every single one of their games in the second half of the regular season and lost their opening game of the postseason. They lost 8 in a row. They had 2 weeks to sit on that loss and decided they wanted to chase the Hine Cup. They didn't want the story to be over yet. It's over now, as they are runners-up in the Hine Cup. Just incredible. Wow. Amazing. Well, there's one more trophy to hand out, and it might be handed out on Wednesday night. The Predators Cup final, Montgomery Bell against Brentwood. Will NBA finally get their hands on the Predators Cup, or will Brentwood force the, if necessary, Game 2 on Wednesday the 17th? We'll be on the air at 5:08 for a 5:15 face-off. Can that game duplicate this? I have no idea. This is Independence's second Henry Hine Cup. They won their first in a co-op with Summit in 2017. And it is Spring Hill's first ever GNAS Trophy win of any kind. And it is also the first GNAS Trophy won by a program representing a school based in Murray County. Congratulations to Guy Brooks, Grant Williams, Camden Romo, Nick Rowlett, Braden McCandless, Morgan Brooks, and the 2020-2021 Independent Spring Hill side on winning the Henry Hine Cup. They win the if necessary game tonight 4-3 in overtime over Father Ryan. I'm Michael Hackney. Thank you all so much for listening. We'll talk to you on Wednesday night right back here in Bellevue as MBA try to win the Predators Cup against Brentwood. Good night, everybody, from Bellevue.